Welcome to Best Kept...
Again.
Welcome to Best Kept Secrets Travel, Episode 5. My name's Morgan.
And my name's Will, and on today's episode, we are doing a trip... we are doing a quick travel guide to Albania.
A trip to Albania wouldn't be bad either.
On the title there.
Roll the intro.
Best friends, and that's for life. Who stay traveling? I'm talking worldwide. 65 countries between the two. Every moment is so unbelievable. Sharing the best kept secrets about the trips and mistakes they made that they can't forget. So tell me if you're ready for a time to remember as they gear up for the next adventure. Yeah. Woo! Best kept secrets travel.
Albania, a small, mountainous country in southeastern Europe, is one of the poorest countries in Europe, and much of the countryside is still undeveloped. But Albania has a rich culture and history, and its natural beauty is absolutely stunning.
If you're looking for an off-the-beaten-path destination in Europe, Albania is a great choice. The people are friendly and welcoming, and there's plenty to see and do. Here are some tips for your trip to Albania.
Number 1 is learn a few words of Albanian before you go. The locals will appreciate your efforts, and it will make your trip so much smoother.
Be prepared for rough roads and unpredictable weather. Albania is still developing as a country, so don't expect anything to be perfect.
Number 3 is visit the ancient city of Butriniti, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Butriniti. Oh, that word.
Butriniti
is full of historical artifacts and beautiful scenery.
Explore the Albanian Alps, which are some of the most stunning mountains in Europe. Hiking and skiing are popular activities in the Alps, and a good hike to do is Theth of Valbona.
Sample the traditional Albanian cuisine, which is based on lamb, vegetables, bread, and be sure to try burek, a savoury pastry filled with meat and cheese.
Visit the beaches near Durrës or Saranda for some relaxation time by the sea. The beaches are clean and well maintained, and they offer great swimming and sunbathing opportunities if that's what you're into.
Take time to explore the villages in Albania's rural areas. You'll get a glimpse of traditional Albanian life and culture that you won't find in any other cities.
The Albanians are proud people with a long and complicated history. The country has been ruled by a succession of empires throughout its history, including Greeks, Roman, Byzantines, Venetians, and Ottomans. Albania declared its independence from the Ottoman Empire in 1912, but was not recognised until after World War II.
Albania has had a tumultuous past, and it was not until the end of the communist rule in 1991 that the country began to rebuild itself. Since then, Albania has made great strides in economic and democratic development, but it is still a poor country, and much of the countryside is still very underdeveloped.
Random fact about Albania. Albania is the only country in Europe that does not have a McDonald's.
Sounds healthy.
And Will, can you guess what was the first product to get into Albania once they became independent?
Coca-Cola.
Thanks for specifying. Yes, it was Coca-Cola Company.
Was it?
Unsurprisingly.
That's
yes.
not, yeah, that's
It's not surprising.
typical Coke.
I guessed, yeah.
Everywhere. The best kept secret about Albania is that it is one of the most beautiful and unspoiled countries in the whole of Europe. With its stunning mountain scenery and pristine beaches, Albania is a paradise for nature lovers. The locals are some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. So if you're looking for a European destination that's off the beaten path, be sure to have Albania on your list.
The best time to visit Albania is during the spring or summer months when the weather is warm and sunny. However, be prepared for occasional rain showers. The autumn months are sometimes also a good time to visit as the leaves change colour. That's what happens in autumn. And the countryside is ablaze with orange and yellows and reds. And basically, it's very, very pretty.
Currency used in Albania is the lek. You can exchange currency at most banks and hotels. Credit cards are accepted in most major banks and hotels and restaurants, but please be aware that some small businesses may not accept them.
The official language in Albania is Albanian. However, English is also widely spoken, so you shouldn't have any trouble communicating with the locals.
And as always, if you want to learn what we recommend are the best phrases, including hello, thank you, do you speak English, yes, no, as well as many others, please check our podcast in blog format on our website, which you'll see in a link in the description, both on YouTube and on the podcast.
The best airport to visit in Albania is Tirana International Airport, which is located in the capital city of, you guessed it. Did you guess it? Tirana, yeah. The airport is well serviced with a variety of restaurants and shops, and it offers excellent connections to the other parts of the country.
If you're looking to explore as much Albania as possible, you need a car rental. The roads are rough, traffic can be chaotic, but with a car you'll have the freedom to go wherever you want, especially compared to the attempt of public transport and the likes of buses or trains, which you'll get very, very far and few of.
Another option is to take the bus. The bus services connecting all the major cities and towns in Albania. However, buses can be crowded and they often make frequent stops, so they're not too ideal unless you can find a long distance bus. There are also lots of different countries very close to Albania, which makes them very easy for day trips. So that includes Pristina and Kosovo, that includes Bosnia, and that also includes Greece if you're up north, or North Macedonia and Skopje if you're near there.
And finally, in terms of transport, if you're in Albania for a short amount of time and it's hard to justify renting a car, then taxis are the best way to get around. Taxis are very plentiful in the major cities and they're relatively cheap compared to your European countries, which you'll be used to.
The Albanian cuisine is a mix of Mediterranean and Balkan flavours. Some of the most popular dishes include burek, a savoury pastry filled with meat or cheese, and kufte, meatballs which are made with beef, pork or lamb.
That does sound tasty.
Yeah.
For a drink, be sure once again to try Raki.
Again.
An Albanian spirit made from grapes or plums. Raki is usually served cold and very potent, so please be careful. This seems to be common in that region.
It is very commmen in that region.
On
So
previous episodes we've had it.
North Macedonia, even
Transnistria
Moldova, then there's Albania,
Abkhaz,
Bosnia, Romania, all have their
Georgia, they all,
own Rakis, and they all think that they made Raki.
yeah, they all sort of claim it as their thing.
Exactly. With the stunning mountain sceneries and pristine beaches, Albania is a paradise for nature lovers. The locals are some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet, and if you're looking to visit a European destination that's off the beaten path, be sure to put Albania on your list. And you'll also find thousands of bunkers randomly dotted around Albania, which makes it a very interesting place to explore because they've been left abandoned for years, and there are even museums that are inside. So I definitely recommend that if you're in Tirana to go see Bunkart 1 and 2. One you have to get the cable car up to, and it's very pretty, and then there's one that's in the city.
This sounds pretty amazing to me.
It is.
Now, if you're looking forward to going to Albania and you have any other questions which we have somehow not answered in this quick short snippet of Albania, then please drop us a message or a comment below in our YouTube, and we will get back to you as soon as possible and give you all the tips, tricks, best kept secrets about Albania.
And I'm sure you have learned a lot in this episode, and if you have, you must make sure to share the secret.
Plant the trees.
Roll the outro.
Yeah, let's make it happen. I hope that you can handle going on adventures, best kept secret travels. Yeah, all over the globe, having fun, you know the deal. Amazing secret locations, hang out with Morgan and Will. Educate and entertain, haggle in the market, sharing their experiences. Time to get it started. Let's go.